Shalom, shalom, shalom. Your boy's back with the new movie breakdown for the month. Bruce Almighty. Shalom, family. Yeah, I'm back at it with the phone live right now, man, because my laptop, my OBS on my laptop is down right now. So this how I'm doing it for tonight or for this evening. What it do? What's going on, family? Shalom, shalom. So you already know movie breakdown for the month is done. However, like I said before, if you didn't get the memo, I was supposed to do uh the Spider-Man. That's what y'all chose. That was the number one pick. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough in that film for me to really do a great breakdown on. There was some hidden messages in there, but it wasn't really enough for me to really like bring it. So, however, I did the next best choice, which was the Bruce Almighty, and it is done. You would think, this film was about 20 years ago. Yeah, this film is 20. They did this film 20 years ago. And the crazy thing about this film being 20 years ago is that some of the things they're saying in the film is happening right now or still happening in that film, which is crazy. So, these people, they're behind the scenes. They know what's going on more than the average person because they're the ones that's been plotting, been planning, been scheming. Bruce Almighty, right? The so-called Europeans have the power, right? The so-called Europeans have been given the power to be mighty on earth. So when they did this film, man, from really analyzing this film, I'm like, what? These people are so wise, so smart, so calculated. Like I said, some of the things they mentioned in here is happening right now. Happening right now. So, and that's 20 years ago, mind you. 20 years ago. However, I'm gonna drop a little trailer tomorrow like I usually do. Shalom, shalom, family. Yeah, so this film, it's a funny film because Jim Carrey, he's an a-hole, he's an idiot, he's hilarious, he's stupid. He's one of the most funniest white dudes, that I've ever come across. So, I got to give it up to him. But of course, he's down with the powers that be, and they're telling you. Yeah. See, that's the poor whites or the poor Europeans. They're the ones that's the foolish ones because, like I mentioned this before, you have the elites, those that are rich and powerful, who have all the hidden information, these Freemasons and stuff like that. And then you have the poor Europeans who really don't really know too much and they're just following whatever outline or whatever blueprint that the elite has put in play. And that's what's going on. So they think, because they just have white skin or the European that they're really smart and really hooked on game when really the elites don't even care about them as well. That's the funny part. But they'll use them against us. Hence slave patrol and that stuff still going on today with the police department, the religious organizations, all these things. If you look back 100 years ago, it was really not much of a huge difference. You kind of knew who people were. You knew that these were these slave catchers or the slave masters, slave catchers. you knew, okay, this was the slave masters, the slave catchers, okay, and then we got quote unquote black people or the Hebrews. So everything was really defined. Now today, you know, we have all these titles and all this philosophy and all this that and this and that. Now people feel some sort of way. You know what I mean? Shalom, family. So, but there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun, man. Like I said, this film, it has these people once again, they're sticking to their guns. They're very wise. The elites and those that are in the industry of making these films and stuff like that, those that are behind it, you know, very smart people. They know the truth. They know who the Most High is. They know He's only one. They know He's only one. Not that foolishness that Christianity is teaching you. Oh, He's the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and you got all these three in one, and all that foolishness. They know who the Most High is. They know uh who He loves. You know, they know. Yeah, man, these people know everything, everything, man. Shalom, family. These people know everything, man, and they just put it right there in your face to see if you're awake. And that's what I usually say, man. These people just put things right in our face to see, well, who's awake. Let's see if how they react to this film. Let's see what kind of mindset the masses is really dealing with. Because if the masses were really dealing with the truth, they would have overthrown their own government by now. So that's how you know they're sleeping. And these films are tests to see where the mindset is, where they at mentally, you know. So yeah, man. Official breakdown is done, completed. Fire joint, all the little hidden messages they like to put out there. And like I said, Jim Carrey, man, he's a comedian. He's a foolish one. So he's perfect for this role here to play like God and stuff. That's a great way to, soften it up, because he's just clowning the whole time. But all the messages are there. All the same, man. Yeah, the world is asleep, man. The world is asleep. And this is why they came out with this propaganda for people like you and I who do awake, who do come into the true knowledge, because there's only going to be a remnant. There's only going to be a handful of people that's going to really understand what the heck is going on right now. It's a mass deception, mass cover up on everything. And that's why I try to share with people, tell people, look, man, you're being deceived in every way, not just this way, every way. There you go. They had him playing. They had Morgan Freeman. Yes, they had Morgan Freeman playing the Most High God. Why is that? Why is Morgan Freeman playing God? These people are very aware. And all of a sudden, now the white man is now playing God on earth. Right? Yeah. Because they understand. They understand. These people they're not foolish, man. At all. So they know the Most High God is the God of the so-called uh black people. They know that for sure. Yeah, man. So I got that complete for the month. I got the two. If you haven't joined the online school and checked out Genesis 3:15, if y'all peeped that fire lesson, I've been getting some great feedback for that video. I might post a couple comments and stuff like that for those that's in the school. Might share some of y'all comments, man. Great feedback for Genesis 3:15. Powerful video, man. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. And then also I did the Holy Scripture. The law is the Holy Spirit. Another fire lesson for the month. And then I completed the first video, which was a TV show breakdown. So that's 4 videos for the month complete. I was trying to also have this documentary done, but I'm not gonna be able to have that until next month because I'm a little behind on. Um, I'm still reading this book and putting the information and stuff together right now, so I ain't gonna have that ready until next month. But nonetheless, that's gonna be another fire video, okay? And it's called it's called "The White Man is the Devil." Oh man! So people gonna either love that or they gonna hate it, but it is what it is. Listen, man, I just put stuff together. I just put stuff together, and because I understand, these people understand this information, they understand this stuff. They're saying it, okay? Of course, this is the title that I'm going to use. The white man is the devil, but this is what they're saying. Okay, this is what they're saying, and there's history to this stuff. Shalom, family. There's history to this stuff, and we see what the heck is going on right now across the board. Okay, we see what's going on right now across the board. So it ain't that shouldn't be um that shouldn't be far fetched, right? That shouldn't be far fetched for people to understand. So that's my next documentary. The White Man is the Devil. It's gonna be another fire, 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 fire joint. Wisdom and knowledge, of course. And Hollywood is always talking to us. And of course, I got books and stuff like that, some information I'm gonna be bringing forth, stuff like that. So y'all already know what it is, man. Shalom, family. So yeah, it's gonna be another crazy one, crazy another mind blowing, crazy joint. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the lesson for the month, join the online school. If you want to check out the movie breakdown I just completed, join the VIP, or you could just check it out. The link is in the description in this live feed. This joint goes hard. It goes hard. It goes hard. It's funny, but it goes hard. Shalom, family. What's going on? What's going on? So y'all been seeing me putting that work in on TikTok as well, man. Cutting up these damn uh idol worshippers, man. But of course, I continue to get blocked on there and shunned as usual for this truth. Shalom, family. So yeah, right now the movie breakdown for the month, like I said, I was supposed to do um, uh, the Spider-Man multiverse or whatever it's called, or whatever like that, something like that, across the multiverse or whatever. But I didn't complete it. I didn't do it because it wasn't enough uh, in the film that I thought or I felt would be a good breakdown. So I went with the next choice that y'all chose, which is the Bruce Almighty, which y'all gonna love. Y'all gonna definitely love and enjoy that. How I put that together and broke that down. So that's up right now for everyone to check out in the VIP. Yes, I did, family. Yes, I did. I did get a chance to move, and I'm completing that as we speak. Yeah, I'm completing that as we speak. So you see, this is not my This is like my last weekend in my apartment here. So yeah, completing that transition this weekend, man. So yes, sir. All praises to the Most High, man. Yes, sir. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Hard work, hard work, hard work, man. There's a lot of new ventures that I'm going to be bringing forward soon. I got a lot of good things I'm going to be getting back into, of course, with the clothing. Kind of put a halt on that, but I'll be coming back with that. And then I got some other things I'm gonna be bringing forth as well, because y'all know me, I'm a very creative person. So, you know, I try to stay up on top of course, maintaining the study and maintaining the video work and stuff like that, and of course the documentaries and stuff like that. But I got some other things I'm gonna bring forth, some things y'all can enjoy, for those that are in the truth, or if you have a gathering and stuff like that, some things that'll be fun to enjoy and stuff like that. So I have some good ideas, some good ventures that I want to tap into and bring forth that people can enjoy in the learning process. Number one, in the learning process, this will help definitely for the learning process, because of course I want to put books out and stuff like that. But I have another thing I want to put out to help, especially for like the children and stuff like that. But I mean, of course, grown folks, and this will keep you sharp as well too. This venture that I want to put out. There's two different ventures I want to put out and stuff like that. I don't want to really speak on it yet until I get everything how I want to do it. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So that's like my next once I get this transition complete, there's a lot more things that I would like to fulfill, especially like with the music, a lot of stuff I'm like in and out, because I'm trying to maintain of course the teachings, the lessons I do every month, and of course the breakdowns, the documentaries and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff can be time consuming, and then uh back and forth dealing with my children and stuff like that. So I'll be crazy busy and stuff like that, and then always reading, studying and stuff like that. So but once I get completely settled, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of ventures that I want to put forward that I think will be uh fun for our learning and understanding and stuff like that. So for sure, man. Thank you, family. Yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Get this video out. Also tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna drop a little trailer, whatever, for this movie breakdown, which is gonna be funny. This is a funny, silly, stupid movie, man. But nonetheless, the truth is always there. Truth is definitely is always there, man. That's the beauty of it. So that's why I do these things, man. These people, they're obsessed. Just as much as we're supposed to be obsessed with the truth. But these people, they're more obsessed with the truth than what we think. Hear me when I tell you, these people are spending millions of dollars, spending millions just to give you these little gems, just to drop these little gems, just to show this stuff and be creative in a wicked way. So these people are more obsessed with the truth than anything, and that's why when I show things for those that are not hip to it, they'll say, "Ah, you bugging out." Oh, Hollywood is your proof, and it's like, no, Hollywood is not my proof, but I use it. I use it because these people, they have a pattern of behavior. They like to show, right? They like to like I said, to make fun because they're obsessed, right? They can't help themselves. So and all the things I notice, like everything that's going on in the world, they have a hand in it. Nothing is happening spontaneous. Nothing major that's going on is spontaneous just by chance. Or it just happened to be this way. No. There's a people that's orchestrating these things. There's a hand behind these things. So when I talk to these foolish Christians and I try to use common sense before I get into the scriptures with them, only some of them are gonna get it. And I'm trying to reach my people to wake up, man. But you know, there's nothing that's going on right now in the earth that's by chance, especially with this whole uh, the Israel and Hamas thing, war that's breaking out right now. None of this is just spontaneous thing, and this thing been happening because the real Israel is not in there. The real Israel is not. It has not been confirmed in the earth. So these people occupy that land over there for resources, for political power and control. That's why they occupy that space over there to throw people off. It's like a misdirection. You see what I'm saying? It's a misdirection because it's like, okay, we all have the scriptures. The scriptures tell you where Israel is really at and where they at in prophecy for those that claim to be scholars, that claim to be readers and teachers. You got all these Christian organizations. They don't know where Israel is. They don't know where the real Israelites are. Everything is just an opinion. You know, is nothing is based on the truth. And again, that's why they push the New Testament on us. Shalom, sis. So nothing is, you know, nobody knows where the real Israel is when you're dealing with the Christian world. Nobody knows. They just say, "Oh, well, that's those that went there in 1948. That's the Israel right there. That's them." I'm like, they say, "Yeah, prophecy fulfilled already." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, Israel, they're back home. So where is their God? Where is their God right now? Why is their God not fighting for them? If that's the real Israel and the Most High actually ordained that 1948 situation, the Most High was actually behind that move. You dig what I'm saying? If the Most High was behind the 1948 creation of Israel, like they want us to believe, where is the Most High? Because these people make the Most High look like or sound like he's just imaginary. It's just something you just believe in. Like the Most High ain't. It's not about action. It's just something we believe in our mind. The Most High told us to go to get that land. You know, or the Christians, everything is just it's just spiritual, and that's the delusion. That's the deceptive part about it. Shalom, family. Right. Even that thought. Even that thought. Where is King David then? If the 1948 move was orchestrated by the most High, and it was prophesied by the Most High, and y'all the people back over there in the land, and that's what y'all was told to do, and the Most High made that happen for y'all, because that's what people will say, or that's what they'll say. Yeah, that's they're the children of Israel. The Most High told them to go back and take that land. So there they are. Their God is with them. See, they have the land. So forget all the other prophecies, right? That's supposed to be taking place. So, yeah. And so for those that are really studying, really seeking, they're going to see that what they started over there is a lie. It's BS. They're not the real people. The Most High God is not with them at all. They're perpetrating a fraud. America knows that, and that's why they went and set that up at that time to hold it for a front, a delusion. That's all. So the religious organizations, the religious game is nothing but a fantasy world. That's all it is. It's just a fantasy world, you know. It ain't based on truth. Hold on, somebody. Let me show that message. They trying to hide your message, family. We're gonna show all that. So yeah, man. It's all a delusion when it comes to Christianity. Oh, we all spiritual now. There's no more Israel. We're all Israel. So then who the freak is that over there that's claiming to be Israel in the land? You see that how foolish it is? It's like what they call the Israelis, the Jewish people, they don't, I'm gonna say majority of them that know what's going on, they don't fool with Christianity. So then it's like if they don't fool with Christianity, then the regular Christians that believe these people, they believe they're the people. How is that? How do you believe that they are the people when they don't believe in you guys? It's like, where's the conflict at? That should show you right there that something's been off. Something's been off. But these type of conversations, nobody's really having. There's no like, yo, there's a red flag here. Yeah, I seen some of those old maps. I seen some of them. So yeah, man. War is gonna come, it's gonna happen, it's gonna go down, and that's only how we getting out of here. And it sucks for the Christian world because they're in a sad delusion, puffed up in a sad delusion. So I mean, when people talk about the devil this or that, it's your government. It's your government. These people that worship the entity and they tell you this stuff, man. And again, this is why I do what I do, and I break these films down. And I got some crazy stuff to show y'all, especially with this next uh documentary that I got coming. The White Man is the Devil. As crazy as it sounds, trust when I tell you, this is the truth. It's the truth. And I'm not just saying it. They're saying it over and over and over again, and they're showing you, and they know this. Okay, the elites know this. The lower class Europeans, they don't understand this. They don't. Shalom, family. So I can't wait to drop that next month. Preparing that. That's the next project I'm going to complete going into next month is this documentary, which is fire. And they know, listen, it's a war going on. It's a battle going on. If you haven't checked, like I said, if you haven't checked out my last lesson, Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, there is a war going on in the earth. And it's the truth versus the lies. It's the truth versus the lie. That's all it's ever been. All it's ever been is what is the truth and what is the lie. That's what it's boiling down to. Watch that lesson, y'all. Y'all gonna be mind fried like, wow, this was crazy. So, yeah, family. And sometimes I feel like, and I know there's other people out there that are waking up, you know, to this truth, or at least the truth of the Most High only, because we don't have a lot. There's not a lot of people in this understanding. So I'm happy for those of you who've been following the work that I've been trying to do, um, are awakened to this and are hip to this. So glory to the Father, man, uh, keeping me on this mission. Keeping my foot on the necks of these liars and deceivers, man, and exposing everything left and right, man. So glory to that, to see all of us grow together. Um, I will be doing another, if the Most High permits time, I will be doing another gathering, a third gathering. If not, we looking at, I say January, February. Sometime I will be doing another gathering, January, February, sometime. So definitely look forward to seeing new people. You just got to keep your head in the book, fam. Keep your mind in the truth. Honestly, you just got to keep your mind in the truth and know that ain't nothing. There's nothing else. Everything else is a distraction. Everything else is foolishness. Everything else is BS. Everything else is a lie. We are living in a true deception. We are living in a true matrix. Again, these people don't make these films for nothing. And they know that. Watch that movie, Divergent. Once you diverge from the path that they have everybody swimming on and everybody uh, moving to, once you divert away from that, you're a divergent. You're in the truth. You're in the real reality of things. They know they have deceived the world. Everyone is under this blanket of illusion and magic and sorcery, because that's what they're dealing with. They're dealing with the magic and the sorcery and the alchemy and all of this stuff. So, I mean, it's there. And yes, yes, it is a fight for your mind, because that's where your soul is. That's where your soul is. Think about that. It's a huge fight for your mind. That's what the Most High said. If it be that you be able to subdue your own understanding, right? I love that second Edges chapter 14:34. If so be you will be able to subdue your own understanding. Subdue your own like what? You gotta subdue it and reform your heart. So something that you gotta subdue. Why is he saying you have to subdue your own understanding? Why? Because the way we have been living, the things that we've been believing in is nothing but a bunch of lies. And that's why it tells you in Isaiah, see now I'm dropping gems. That's why it tells you in Isaiah he's going to remove the this vase, this veil that's been upon that's on the whole all the nations. He's going to destroy the veil that's upon all nations. The Most High is going to destroy that delusion. That's what it says. If you subdue your own understanding, reform your hearts, you shall be after death. That's that destruction that's coming. You shall be kept alive and obtain mercy. So that just makes so much sense to me. And hey, I get attacked too, family. Don't feel bad. I get attacked all, especially where I'm at, especially the things that I show. Listen, I get attacked. Believe it or not, man, we all getting attacked. But when you on a whole nother level, the stuff that I be showing people is crazy. The stuff that I be making connections with, they watching. I know they hate me, you know, because ain't nobody really showing it like how I'm showing it, or really making those connections like how I'm making it. So it's like these people are like, damn, this dude is on a whole nother level. This guy is really putting stuff out that you was never supposed to know this. You were never supposed to see this. You were never supposed to understand this. you know, not until destruction comes. These people were banking on us being asleep until the destruction come. That's the way they set out. They set out to lead people to the end and give them a false hope at the same time. That is the most evilest thing ever. You gave people false hope and an idol to lead them straight to destruction. But you know what? You got to give it up to the Father because it's the work of the Most High God. You welcome, family. You welcome. That's the true work of the Most High God because He has set the division in the earth. He's allowing these people to do what they're going to do, but yet His truth is still going to be there. His truth is still there, up for grabs, and that's the pride in the enemy. That's the Most High allowing the enemy to be prideful. Think about that, because remember they captured Jerusalem. They have our books. They took all our artifacts, right? And they took these things and they keep it for themselves to show what they've done. It's sort of a pride in conquering, right? So, yeah, we have the Old Testament because it's a pride move. If it was up to them, remember, they were burning the books, right? They were burning the Old Testament and ripping it in pieces and stuff like that before in the past. Their ancestors were doing that. Now, today, they're more crafty now. They're more like, wait a minute, let's finesse this here. So now we've tampered with the book, we've finessed the truth, and now we had enough time. They've had enough time to do all of this, to finesse all of this, and have the whole world marching to the beat of the New Testament book, which is a huge lie. Thank you, family. All praise to the Most High, man. Yeah, the Vatican, man, they got it. That's why I say Rome still alive, man. Rome, it's Rome. That's why I used to hear the term "all roads lead to Rome." It's true. It's true. All roads lead to Rome, and they still in power. Believe it or not, they still in power, and that's another thing that when you wake up out of the sleep of the world, you're like, well, if Rome is still in power, which makes sense because we got the Roman Catholic Church. Even if you want to believe the New Testament stories, like, well, if they're the ones that killed the JC character, so therefore they're an enemy to the Israelites, right? You would think they're an enemy to the Israelites and that they really don't have nothing to do with them, especially when it comes to uh, belief. So then it's like, what the hell are they doing with the books? Why are they the ones with the authority over the book? That shows you they have conquered. That is a testimony and a witness to show you these people conquered Israel right there. So these people are living proof. They're living proof that they have conquered the Israelites. They've conquered the Most High God's people. So it's like if they're the living proof that they conquered because they have the books, how does the world think that they're getting the absolute truth? That's incredible. So the world is still asleep, still sleeping. And our people too that want to follow the character and say, "Ah, he's a black man." Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The people, yes, the original people are what they call black, yes. But it was never about some one man. It was never about some one man. And when I hear people talk now, it's just disgusting. It's really disgusting to me. Like what? You are in error. When you hear somebody talking like that, oh man, the Father, he wants to put our faith in this guy. He wants everything is all in this guy, this Father. When I hear these guys come on and they put on the garments, they put on the clothing, they look the part. They look like Israelites. They look you know, like they really in the truth, but their mind is not there because they're not really tapping into the Father to get the understanding. They're going according to the understanding the New Testament is giving them. That's the thing. New Testament is redirecting everybody's understanding or the understanding that the Most High God laid down and that all the ancients understood. The New Testament is now turning the wheel of the minds in a different direction to worship a man. So, yeah, man. Once you fully get the grasp of that, then you're gonna see. It wasn't about no one man, and that was it. And we were supposed to trust in him, and he was gonna be salvation. That's foolishness, especially to a captive. There's foolishness to a captive. You couldn't. It shouldn't make sense if we were back in slavery days, with the chains and going through the real. Even though we still going through heavy stuff right now, but if this was, or if we was living in those times, but we had our, we didn't have our mindset changed or fried, it would be like, what? What kind of evil is this? What kind of evil is this? You telling me somebody died, this Messiah guy died for my sins, and I'm in captivity in the hand of my enemies. But that this is how I'm saved, by just believing. This has to be the most demonic belief ever. You got people's minds believing. That's it. We're just believing in this person. He ain't gonna never come. It's never gonna come. But you got their minds. Oh, this movie right here, you talking about Bruce Almighty? Yeah, man, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, 2003, man. 20 years ago, jeez, man. Getting old, I'm getting old, getting old. So yeah, Bruce Almighty, man. Complete breakdown is done. Fire. I cooked it up. Wherever the messages are at, I'm there. So another banger. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was a lot. It was enough for me to cook it all up and show y'all the craftiness. It's the craft, right? These people are craftsmen. They're craftsmen, man, with their work, man. Truly uh taking advantage of creative people, talented people. And that's why I'm so happy I turned from that. And the Father truly has used me, man, because that was the direction I was going into, being innocent and just wanting to use my gift and my talent to be creative and make music and just be creative person, period. Just be creative, creativity. So, I'm so thankful that I said, nah. I'm so thankful that, I understood, or I believed in the Most High, and the Most High, even though I didn't have the wisdom, the Father showed Himself to me in a way that I can understand that He is real. I'm the one that needs to seek Him out, not Him seek me, but I'm the one that needs to really do some soul searching, really dig and seek Him. And it's when you're being afflicted and going through stuff that's when we start to seek. And like the Most High said, I will go and return to my place until they acknowledge their offense. In their affliction, they will seek me early. And that's a huge message right there. Because when I was afflicted, I sought the Most High, sought him until I came into this truth. And then now that I'm riding the wave of truth and having to dodge the bullets of lies and deceptions with the New Testament and stuff, trying to figure things out, as long as you take that ride or you continue to stay on that path, the Father is going to guide you and bring you into the right direction as long as you stick with it. So for those that are at this moment, at this time, where they need to be, now we can be more of a greater vessel because now we right at the direct source. We know the direct source is the Father. Shalom, family. Oh my gosh, you gonna be drafting transgender? That's gonna be crazy. I'll check it out, family. I haven't been on able to check your message. Um, yeah, that's crazy, man. But we see this is where we headed, so we know, it's perfect. Let it go down the way it's gonna go down, Israel. Let's just continue to seek the Most High, search Him out, and this is all the work of the Father. So that this is confirming the OT style is the way. OT style is the way, man. We still in captivity. Ain't nobody died for our sins. You gonna have to change yourself. You gonna have to be the responsible one to take accountability for your own madness. That's how it works out. So get right with the Father, man. But that's gonna be funny to see. They gonna be drafting transgenders. Man, I am not. I am not. And I'm so happy because my father, he was in the military. He was a Marine, and he used to tell me, even though I never really seen him much of my life, but the time that I did see him, when I was like 16. I seen him once, and I seen him another time, 17. Just was seeing him once in a blue, never really had a real relationship with him like that because he was never in my life. But I knew that he was in the military, or he went in the military, and he told me, um, this is like around the time I seen my brother get shot, and he was like, "Man, you should go in the military." And I was like, this is when I was a baby dealing with music, and I was rapping and all that stuff, and I was like, military. And then my cousin at the same time, we was like the same age. He was talking about going into the Navy, and I was like, nah, man. I love music. I love being creative. I am not going into some military and all that, getting killed for these people, man. I'm not doing that. Nah, man. I have no passion toward that. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm so happy my life turned out the way it did. Even though I've been through a lot or whatever like that, I would uh, never want to change it, man. Just to be where I'm at right now, the understanding I'm at right now, I would never want to change it. I'm happy I didn't go. I didn't, continue to pursue the music industry. I'm happy I didn't continue. I didn't pursue going into the military. I'm just so happy that however my life turned out, where I'm at right now, I'm happy. I'm thankful, man, for whatever it is that I have, wherever I'm at. I'm thankful, man. If I could, made better choices uh, during my journey, then yeah, I wish I had, wisdom earlier in my life and stuff like that. And this is why it's important, man, to, if you have children, be that positive role and guidance, you know what I'm saying, no matter what the situation is between you and the children's mother, whatever like that, be that positive role, man, because these children, the youth today, they ain't got no future, man. Their future is destruction, and ain't nothing going to get better with the youth. It is not getting better out there. Okay, things are not going back to the way they were. Okay, so you can forget about it. Forget about it, forget about it. And people think, with all this technology, things are going to be great. Man, AI right around the corner. Man, nothing but death and destruction, man, waiting for everybody. Yeah, and that's these people that control the strings and control the system and the organizations, and they're the ones that's, sending down the memo. We're gonna do it like this, we're gonna do it like this, and we're gonna get more funding here. We wanna look how wicked this world has look how more wicked this world has become in the last 20 years. Cause this film, like I said, this film came out when I graduated high school in 2002. This film came out in 2003. So imagine that. Okay? Imagine that from that time. I can even say from that time on, because that was like 2001 is when the Twin Towers went down. Yeah, when the Twin Towers went down. So from that point on, there's been a there's been a steady pace of evil increasing in the earth in the past 20 years. So true, family, true, true. Yeah, they know. And that's why all the celebs say, yeah, the JC character and my Lord and Savior. And my Lord and Savior, my Lord and Savior, knowing well they don't keep nothing. They don't keep no Sabbath. They don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in nothing. And they don't understand why all the celebrities saying in my Lord and Savior, Jeepers Creepers. But yet the music industry in Hollywood is the most wickedest. But they're quick to say, my Lord and Savior, Jeepers Creepers. Isn't that funny? Um, Family, to be honest with you, man, I can't say if they do or don't because I've never seen it myself. So I can't give 100% to say, yeah, they do, family, really do. But what I can say is based off of what they've been presenting, right? Based off of what they've been showing and the message that they've been putting out over and over, I won't put it past the possibility of them being able to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't say yes, they do be cloning niggas and they, that's what they do, because I never seen it with my own two eyes. But from what I've seen with Hollywood and all this information that they putting out, I don't put it past these people. Okay, I don't. I mean, look at the food. Look at the generic food. I've heard they were cloning animals. You see what I'm saying? And the food. So if they're doing that, and look how food has changed. Before I remember being younger, 20 plus years ago, used to have fruits with seeds in it. I remember used to eating oranges and stuff with the seeds in it, grape seeds in it. Now today you can't really find nothing with seeds in it. So these people have been on that steady path of evil, and it has just increased. That's what the scripture tell you in the apocrypha, how it says victuals will be very cheap in those days, and yet many evils shall increase. So what's that telling you? If evils are coming from the food, it says they'll be in good packaging. It says they'll be in good packaging, but many evils shall increase. What is that talking about? so so I wouldn't put it past these people, man. I believe they have the ability to do so. I believe that because they showing the same thing over and over. So if they haven't achieved it yet, they working on it, bruh. You dig what I'm saying? If they haven't done it yet, they working on it. And so many other wicked things that they doing, fam. So, we was hearing about cloning animals. Think it was a cow, the first animal or something like that, way back. So, and from a lot of the films I've seen, if you haven't checked out my artificial intelligence, I haven't really done anything on cloning, but um, these people they right on schedule, man. They right on schedule. I do. All right, that's a great question. I do have a lesson on Sabbath, but I think I took it down because I'm redoing that one. That was about maybe 5 years ago or whatever. So that might be one of the revised ones I do for next month. Because I think I was gonna do it this month or whatever, but then I was like, I need to add some other stuff, information. I want to add more to that. So that'll probably be for next month, family. The Sabbath joint I'll be doing as a revised joint. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been showing it over and over. I've seen these people putting out the same message over and over, man, with the cloning when it comes to that. So I don't, I ain't, I can't say they did it, but I can say they working on it. They working on it, family. If they ain't achieved it, they definitely working on it, or they have achieved it. They just ain't really. I don't know. I don't know. Can't really say, man. Can't really say. But from what they present, man, how much detail they go into the process of how they do it. I can't knock these people, man. Cause look at the food, family. Look at the food. The technology that they have to create. And I'm sure the technology that they have is so much more than what we're seeing, right? The stuff that they have, I'm sure they have. I mean, they're not even giving people what they really got. That's what I feel like. They got stuff that they waiting for stuff to pop off to really let loose. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, so I believe, they got the technology to do a lot of things, man. Past 20 years since 9/11, they got the technology to do some stuff today. And I don't think we really seeing, you know, I mean, we seeing the technology that they have or that they're allowing people to experience today, but I think they're way more advanced. They say they're always like 40 years ahead, right? They like 40 years ahead since that whole Roswell situation. So, you know, somebody saw they clone. Well, that should be interesting. I ain't never heard nothing like that. Like I said, I don't put it past these people. I don't put it past these people, man. Anything is possible with these people. Like it says in Genesis. When it was talking about how the nations they came together and they were building a tower to Babel, and how the Most High was saying, nothing these people uh they won't achieve. You know, nothing they won't achieve, man. You got to think about that. These people have been dealing with sorcery and magic and all these things for a long time. Remember when the story in Exodus when the Most High he sent Moses to do these perform these miracles and stuff before Pharaoh, and Pharaoh's people came out with the similar tricks. I mean, he couldn't mock them all to the T, but they were mocking them at that time. They had similar stuff, even though their stuff was all sorcery and stuff. At that time, they was trying to one up with the Most High God. Think about that. They was trying to one up with the Most High at that time. So imagine today. Imagine today. So better believe these people are definitely dealing with a lot of witchcraft, sorcery, alchemy, all these things. These scientists. And that's why I be trying to tell people like the world act like, there's nothing going on. It's nothing wrong. We have a wonderful government. We have a wonderful this. We the last people that should be ever saying something like that out our mouths. We are the last people that should ever be bigging up the government and all their great achievements. We are the last people that should ever say something like that, as much as we have been through and had to endure. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, if Pharaoh and them was able to do some of them same similar miracles that the Most High was having Moses do, listen, listen, today, you don't think these people got some stuff? And these people, they had plenty of time to, study, learn, experiment, conjure, speak to the other side, inquire to the other side, because the other side is talking to them. These entities, they're dealing with these. This is why they serve. This is why you get your vacations. You get your Christmas vacation, 2-week vacation. You get your New Year's vacation. You get all these little vacations. And when people are holding these festivities and stuff like that, the elites, they are serving their entities, sacrificing whoever they have to sacrifice. And trust me, believe it or not, living in Florida, it has been the state where has been the only state to me, because I haven't really lived. I mean, I lived in Boston for about a year, Massachusetts, whatever. But Florida has been the only state that I know, and of course, Disney's there. But the only state that I know that I could personally tell you, a lot of children go missing. Okay, I'm gonna just say that a lot of kids go missing in Florida. Okay, that's something that I've come to realize being out there. A lot of children go missing because my phone has went off so many times about missing children than ever in my life before being in New York. Maybe once or twice in New York in a span of, let's say, 10 years. But me being in Florida, we talking 10 kids within a year. Okay? So Florida is definitely, a lot of kids end up missing, man. A lot of stuff is going on. A lot of sacrificing is going on, believe it or not. Believe it or not. And I'll be doing a special video on that soon. Okay? Special video on that, because they're talking. They're talking. They're telling you. So being out there, I've definitely like, yo, why every other day, every other week, couple weeks, month, there's a kid end up missing. And my phone is blowing up. My phone is like Amber Alert, Amber Alert. I ain't never experienced that like to that magnitude in New York. So yeah. So hold your kids tight. Yeah, and I believe it's because of the Disney over there, and not even I ain't even gonna say just Disney over there. I think there is some sort of besides Disney, yes, but their headquarters is over there, or a lot of them peoples that's into that stuff is out there. That's what I think. Besides the Disney, there's a lot of them peoples out there that are, you know what I'm saying? into that stuff, and that's why that's happening. So yeah, man. Yeah, see, that's crazy, man. Wow, I didn't know that about Prodigy. Wow. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I believe it's a hub there. I believe it's a ring there. I believe it's, from the amount of Amber Alerts that I got on my phone being out there, you gotta know something's going on. That thing, I'm always making a connection with something. And my phone has went off too many times for me to not be like, wait the hell a minute. Wait a minute. And it ain't just in, like one particular city or state. Okay. Kids is getting yapped out there for sure. It's definitely some sort of thing popping off out there. Trust me when I tell you. I'm like, and anybody living out there that's getting these Amber Alerts, you gotta scratch your head. Like, what the heck is going? This is too frequent. So yeah. So yeah, man. Human trafficking and all that stuff they got going on, man. But it's a Christian world, right? Just believe in the JC character. Forget all the evils that, because he died for all this. Jeepers, he died for the ungodly. He justified the wicked. So there is no sin. Just keep sinning. That's the New Testament thought. Yeah, send me that, family, if they ain't delete that. Shalom, family. Send me that if they ain't delete that, man, because I never heard, I never seen that where Prodigy said that, man. But I believe it. Hands down, I believe it. So yeah, man. Yeah, and especially around these holidays, man. Especially around these holidays that they got coming up. We got, their favorite holiday, Halloween, and Thanksgiving, and then Christmas and all that. People up celebrating these things, and they like, yeah, this is a great time. And watch, there's gonna be kids end up missing this year, which I mean it has happened already. Because I didn't got a number of alerts already this year. So, but yeah, man, I gotta keep. If you got children, man, be always on alert, man. Always on alert. You know, that's deep, man. That's deep, but it's true. It's true, man. That's why I be like, yo, being in this walk, I get attacked, and I know some of y'all or some of those that share stories with me how y'all get attacked. It's true, So a lot of time, I'm up here doing this work, man. Don't think I ain't being spiritually attacked. Don't think these people ain't praying on me or trying to conjure up something to send at me or whatever it is, man. But me, I'm like, I don't care. I'm not stopping. I don't care if they paid me a visit and whatever. I am not going to stop doing what I'm doing. Speaking this truth and teaching this truth. Period. So yeah, man, these people super evil, super evil. That's funny. That's too funny, man. Come on, man. For sure. Oh man, them hills have eyes, people. I didn't see them. That's funny, man. For sure. They definitely got them hills have eyes, people out there, man. For sure, man. Eating children and all that, man. Crazy. That's funny, man. Oh man, but it's true. Yeah, that's why we gotta humble up. We gotta gather up, man. We gotta gather together, man. Yeah, them entities out here, man. These people are conjuring up entities. They sending entities after people, and you got witches out here. You got warlocks out here. I remember I seeing this video. Matter of fact, because I'm gonna do a special video with this brother, man. Woody from Drew Hill, man. He's a cool brother. We talk here and there. Cool brother. He had sent me this video, man, and I was like, yeah, man. Even our own people are heavily into this witchcraft, sorcery, root root work. You know what I mean? These witches, man, put something on you. Conjure up something on you. Like I remember I was talking to this sister once, and she told me she used to be into it, or she did something before, and uh wrote somebody's name on a piece of paper. I think it had to be a card, like a paper bag, and then you put it in the freezer and you do some, and then that'll stop them from coming after you or whatever. I think she was something at work. She told me some wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody else said something similar to it and it confirmed it. And I was like, wow, listen, evil is real, and people are dibbling and dabbling into that stuff, man. So y'all know when I do this work and I be exposing these people, y'all know, listen, I get attacked, man. These people hate the fact, especially how I do it and make the connection. So you really see without a shadow of a doubt. So you know I be attacked. You know they hate me, and that's why I get blackballed, and they stay kicking me off of TikTok. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop. You know, people thought when I came into this understanding, you know, when I strayed from the New Testament beliefs and all that, people thought I was bugging. They thought I was tripping. They thought all sorts of stuff. Oh, G Dash, he's now working with the elites now. Nigga, I ain't never been working with no elites. Never. And still going through it. Still being persecuted and all that. And I'm still doing this work. Still standing strong. Still growing. Still learning. I ain't never been working with no damn elites, and it's just been me, dolo. Dolo. Okay, so meanwhile, you got these camps out there telling you the same lies. No growth. Pushing the same lies, the same deceptions. No growth. Singing the same stories from 10, 20 years ago. No growth. But yet they have the book. They have the book, but still not growing in understanding. Still not growing in wisdom. But they be quick to say something about me. Why? Because I don't have 100 men behind me, you know? So, absolutely, family. Yeah, of course, man. Of course, I pray every day to the Most High, man. And I pray for my family and everything. And I pray for y'all. I pray for my people, man, because we being attacked out here, man. It's to be expected. You know, the Most High did say he would bring evil upon us. And that's what we dealing with, family. I will bring evil upon them that they shall not be able to escape. So it ain't just the physical evil with the oppressor. It's a spiritual evil as well. And these people are dealing with the evil, so it's time to wake up, man. Time to wake up, man. Anyways, uh Bruce Almighty completed official breakdown in the link below, in the link in this live. I'm gonna drop a trailer for y'all tomorrow. I've completed all my work for this month, even though I wanted to drop this documentary. The white man is the devil. Now I can say it. um, yeah, stay away from all that, man. You got witches and warlocks out here, sorceries, and you got some that's doing it on different levels, doing it on different levels, man. Stay away from them, stay away from it. It's a snare, it's gonna be a trap, but people they get into it because they see some results. It's like people always want to see some sort of result. You know what I mean? People always looking for that next come up. So when they see stuff like that, they're like, "Oh man, this stuff is really real." You can really get a benefit to it, but they don't know it's a snare to them. So I agree with that, family. Them spiritual attacks, man, be heavy. I've been through spiritual attacks too, fam. I've definitely been through some spiritual attacks like that, and don't want to go do nothing like that. And see, that's when you really understand the spiritual realm, and that's why I've been doing the lessons on the spiritual realm. My next one, part three, is gonna be crazy, but I mean part six rather. But that's when you know, man, the spiritual realm is something that you really don't want to play with. But these people, they really into that stuff, and they make it fun. They make it fun to the foolish. Now there's all this conscious community. Now everybody want to open their third eye, and now everybody believe in their gods, and it's all this new age deception talk, man. Think about that. And that's why the world is just getting more wicked and wicked and wicked. We see more evil. Look what just happened. We just had another mass shooting up in Maine. Another mass shooting. And they said the guy is they said it's the same thing they say every time there's a mass shooting with these Europeans. They say, oh, he was mentally disturbed or something. I'm like, why is it the same story every time? The same motive every time with these people. You know? Like, oh, something was wrong. He was just like as if to say, it's okay. It's okay he did what he did because he had some mental problems. You know, he had some mental issues. Or he was, evil is evil, man. But that's their way of trying to pacify their own. Cause let that be us. Let that be us doing the shooting up. These people will these people will put your character under the bus. They will put your character lower than low. I mean, our identity is already lower than low out here. So if it was us doing the mass shooting, they would railroad your name. It wouldn't be, oh, he was just on some medication, he didn't take his meds today, or you know, uh, it would be none of that. He's a straight animal. He's a killer. He's this. He's that. He's that. Because they already want to say that about you. You know, just like that clip that's floating around right now that I seen. I kind of want to do a video, another live on it, where they was talking about the Israeli problems. The only problem for Israelis is young black people. Okay, so we already got the negative rep, family. Yeah, that's that new age talk, fam. And right, he was in the reserves, right? But that's what they want to hit us with, right? To give him some sort of cushion, right? Give him some sort of cushion, right? He's this mass shooter, killer, couldn't find him. But oh, he was, he wasn't on his med. He didn't take his meds today. He was having some da 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 da. He was dealing with depression and all these things and da 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 da. But he's a mass shooter now, and y'all niggas couldn't even catch him. He escaped. So apparently this nigga is smarter than what y'all trying to make him appear. And that's what I mean. I hate when they do that. But if it was us, let that be me on the screen. You see me up there, my mugshot. Oh, he was this, that, he was a man, he was that, he was that, he was that. He's the worst thing out there, man. That black mother lover. He the worst, this, dirty. Yeah, you will hear everything in the book about me. Everything in the book you hear about me. You ain't hear, oh no, he didn't take his meds, man. Please. Feel sorry for him. Right. Shot up the black church and drove him to Burger King. That should tell you a lot about America. So that's why, again, see, that's another point to the Christianity. That's why I go so hard at these people heads. I don't want to hear about that. Y'all already murderers and killers. You came here killing people in the name of Christianity. And now you're perpetrating a fraud like this is some sort of lovey-dovey religion. God loves everyone, and this is a lovey dovey. Why the hell y'all came over here killing and shooting and robbing and pillaging? If this was such a lovey-dovey religion from the beginning, make that make sense. Yeah, man. So this is why I got so much love and respect for the Old Testament, man. Because everything the Most High said concerning us that we would face on this side is so true. So true. You won't hear the JC character talking like that. Exactly. It would have turned exactly, fam. I wouldn't have made it out. I would have been dead already. If I was a mass shooter. So these white mass shooters, they end up getting taken to Burger King and McDonald's and getting super sizes and Happy Meals and all of that. Why is that? Because they did something that the system was telling them to do in the first place. The system wanted them to do in the first place, which is kill us, exterminate us. This is why we gotta start smartening up and seeing what's going on. You know, pull out, pull away. Like, yo, nah, 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 man. But anyways, family, I'm about to get off of here, man. Once again, Bruce Almighty breakdown is now complete. It's up in the VIP. My work is done for the month, but I'm still gonna be bringing that truth forward, man. Next month, new documentary. The white man is the devil, and of course the lesson options that y'all chose or whatever else y'all chose for the month. But if not precious than gold, it might be the Sabbath lesson that I will be revising for next month. So y'all look out for that, man. And once again, if you haven't checked out the laws of the Holy Spirit or my new lesson I just dropped, Genesis 3:15 explained, you want to check it out, man. Anyways, family, y'all have a well rest of y'all evening, a well rest of y'all night, and definitely be safe because y'all see what it is. These mass shootings are not going to stop. And I'm sure the next one, they're gonna say, it was something wrong with Timmy, and he didn't make it to his last psych appointment, and he just went bonkers. Okay. But anyways, y'all be safe, man. Y'all have a blessed one. You already know what it is. Peace and shalom, family.